Assigned to Danger is a 1948 American crime film noir directed by Bud Boetticher. The drama features Gene Raymond, Noreen Nash and Robert Bice. Plot: Frankie Mantle's gang pulls an $80,000 payroll stick-up in Los Angeles, but getaway driver Nip Powers is killed and Frankie shot and wounded. Insurance investigator Dan Sullivan is assigned the case by the company that's been robbed. Following a lead, Dan goes to a mountain lodge. It is run by Bonnie Powers, the dead getaway driver's sister, with the help of Joey, a deaf-mute. Dan doesn't disclose his identity, and Bonnie mistakenly believes him to be a doctor. Frankie and his gang members, Louie, Matty and Biggie, come to the lodge. They are suspicious of Dan, but Bonnie vouches for him. Since he's said to be a doctor, Frankie demands that Dan remove the bullet from his arm. He sends Louie into town to get the necessary instruments. Dan learns that Bonnie is married to Frankie, but hates him now, not knowing of his criminal nature when they wed. Frankie tells his men to kill Dan if the operation doesn't succeed. Louie panics and tries to leave, so Frankie kills him. Now fearing for Bonnie's life, her deaf employee Joey slips into Frankie's room and suffocates him to death. The other gunmen shoot Joey and try to prevent Dan and Bonnie from getting away. Dan gets his hands on a gun and manages to overcome him. Bonnie is placed under arrest and charged with harboring a fugitive, but Dan promises to be waiting when she gets out of jail. Cast: Gene Raymond as Dan Sullivan, Noreen Nash as Bonnie Powers, Robert Bice as Frankie Mantle, Martin Koslek as Louis Volks, Mary Mead as Evie, Ralph Harold as Matty Farmer, Jack Overman as Biggie Critz, Gene Evans as Joey. Reception.